What's up, everyone? I am Ernest Dove. This is the New York Mets Dove Report. Trying to hang on during an interesting season at the major league level, but I want to get into some more information. Speaking with the staff through today regarding one of the young prospects in the Mets organization. He's a top 20 prospect, depending on various outlets. He's doing really well, really slow start. He's gotten hot. I want to talk about it, some of the things that he's working on, some of the things he's doing really well. Let's get into it. I want to talk about 20-year-old catcher Diverson Gutierrez. I've been talking about him for a couple of years now. He's in high A, got off to an extremely slow start like they all did in Brooklyn up until these last few days, which, by the way, for him, the last 5 games played, Diverson Gutierrez has been on base 12 times. So he's been a walk machine. He's been a hit machine. He's been an overall on-base machine for about 5 games. 12-game period overall, he's only hitting .220, but he has a .407 on-base percentage because 9 walks to 10 Ks. Again, 20-year-old in high A with all the responsibilities of a catcher. Overall, you'll take it, but more importantly, you'll take the improvements that the young man is making. Speaking with staff this week through today, my understanding is that he had a really good offseason, and some of the staff from last year to this year, we've had some good, positive returns of staff. One of the staff in particular saw really improvements in Diverson Gutierrez from last year to this, and he feels it's now showing. Some of the stuff even defensively, staff feel that he's cleaned up his catch and throw. Again, Diverson Gutierrez, even from last year, he's a guy with a very strong arm, but he wasn't throwing any runners out. So it was some about the pop time, this catch and release. The Mets feel from last offseason now to this spring season, he's doing well, making the adjustments, making the improvements, as well as some of the stuff at the plate. Speaking with the staff from last year to this, they feel Diverson Gutierrez is a very mature young man who can handle the balance and emotions possibly of a New York environment because of his maturity, because of his ability to kind of brush off bad offensive outings or maybe brush off a bad defensive play by still getting on base. But again, this is a guy with a huge learning curve. He's only 20 years old. I would 99.9% project he'll likely play out the entire season in high A, almost no chance of a promotion. Leave him in high A the entire year. Let him get a lot of catching reps. I want to see what kind of ongoing improvements Diverson Gutierrez can make. Remember, this is the guy a few years ago. He had the franchise record for the highest IFA signing bonus before that record was broken in back-to-back years with fellow catcher Giovanni Rodriguez and then, of course, the latest superstar, Elian Pena. Overall, Brooklyn, they've been struggling offensively, but Diverson Gutierrez is starting to do really well. Are there concerns that I have? It could be in the power department. Again, offense in general is not the most super thing for catchers, unless the major league team needing Alvarez. But Diverson Gutierrez is not showing home run power. I want to see what kind of power overall he can generate, home runs and doubles, as he gets to the higher levels, especially getting out of Brooklyn with the wins over there in that field pitchers league as well. I want to see how good he does. Hopefully you guys continue to follow him. Diverson Gutierrez, young catcher, a lot of talent. Keep an eye on him. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next time.